The news to you for this week is called the Ocean Cleanup. June 8th, which is next Monday, is World Oceans Day. People celebrate helping oceans on this day. Oceans around the world are full of trash. An inventor is working to clean up oceans. The inventor is Boyan Slat. He is from the Netherlands. Boyan started a group called the Ocean Cleanup. The Ocean Cleanup studies the problem of trash in oceans. Trash in oceans can hurt ocean life. The Ocean Cleanup makes inventions to clean up oceans. One invention collects trash in oceans. Most trash in oceans is plastic. The plastic includes old grocery bags and straws. The Ocean Cleanup recycles the plastic to make new things. Most trash in oceans is from rivers. Many rivers flow into the oceans. The trash in the rivers flows into oceans too. The Ocean Cleanup announced a new invention in 2019. This invention collects trash in rivers. This invention is called the Interceptor. The new invention looks like a boat. The invention floats on a river. The invention uses energy from the sun. The energy moves a conveyor belt on the invention. The conveyor belt scoops trash out of the river. The trash goes up the conveyor belt. The trash goes into dumpsters inside the invention. The invention has a computer. Workers get the message when the dumpsters are full. Workers empty the dumpsters and sort the trash. Inventions are in 4 rivers now. The rivers are in Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, and the Dominican Republic. The Ocean Cleanup has a goal. They want to put inventions into 1,000 rivers. The 1,000 rivers are around the world. These rivers are full of trash. The Ocean Cleanup wants to collect the trash. They want to stop the trash from flowing into oceans. Then people can celebrate cleaner oceans, which would be so important for all of the fish and all the life that lives in the oceans. They get sick with all the garbage that's in there. People in the news. Boyan Slat. Boyan Slat is the leader of the Ocean Cleanup. He is 25 years old. Boyan thinks trash in oceans is a problem. He has ideas to clean up oceans. Boyan has won many awards for his inventions. The Netherlands. Boyan Slat is from the Netherlands. The Netherlands is in northwestern Europe. The North Sea is on the coast of the Netherlands. The capital city of the Netherlands is Amsterdam. The Netherlands is famous for windmills and tulips. Knock, knock. Who's there? Group. Group who? Grouper is an ocean fish. I have a joke. Tell me, what fish comes out at night? I don't know. What? A starfish. Because stars come out at night? That's a good one. Here's a little video of the machine, that invention that they built called the Interceptor. This is the machine we talked about in the News to You that helps take the trash out of the rivers so it will not flow into the ocean.
The Ocean Cleanup develops technology to rid the world's oceans of plastic. To do so, we need to not only clean up the plastic that is currently there, but also stop new plastic from entering the ocean. We need to close the tap. Most plastic in the ocean originates from rivers. Our research found that 1,000 rivers are responsible for 80% of plastic entering the oceans. So far, solutions to stop river plastic have been few and designed only for individual locations. Until now. Meet the Interceptor. Developed by the Ocean Cleanup, this is the first scalable solution to prevent river plastic from entering the oceans. This is how it works. The solar-powered interceptors are strategically located in the river. Debris flows into the system, while boats are still able to pass. The barrier directs waste to the mouth of the interceptor.
There goes the garbage going up the
Here,
conveyor belt.
A conveyor belt extracts the debris from the water onto a shuttle. Because this system functions autonomously, the shuttle knows when to equally distribute the waste into one of 6 dumpsters located on a separate barge. At any time, operators can remotely access the Interceptor's dashboards from anywhere in the world.
So now that we got to see a short video on what the Interceptor looks like, that really cool invention, now we're going to go back to our game page. We're going to choose the pictures in each row that are not in our story. They are not about the ocean cleanup. In row 1, we have problem, skateboarding, river, and trash. So the garbage in and the waste in the rivers and the oceans is a big problem. So that's definitely in our story. And they talked about how they are trying to find ways to keep them out of the rivers, and it's all about the trash. So the one that's not in the story is skateboarding. For the second row, we have float, invention, collect, and magazine. So we definitely talked about floating because it's all the trash that's floating in the rivers, and we collect it. The machine collects it, right? And they talked about the invention that the boy made to help clean up the rivers. So the one that's not in the story is magazine. In the third row, there's plastic, flow, coach, and recycle. They talked about plastic because most of the garbage in the rivers and the oceans come from plastic bags, bottles, and straws, the things that humans use and leave behind, which is a big problem for the water. And they talked about how the rivers flow, and what we can do to stop all the garbage from going in there is to recycle. So coach is not in our story. So coach is the answer for line 3. For the fourth line, jail, ocean, stop, and clean up. Well, they talked about oceans and stopping putting waste in the water and different ways that they can clean up. But jail is not part of this story. And for the last row, they have conveyor belt, dumpster, pizza chef, and sort. The conveyor belt, the dumpster, and sorting were all part of that big invention, the Interceptor. The garbage gets pulled out of the river and it goes along the conveyor belt, and the garbage is sorted into dumpsters. So the one that's not in the ocean cleanup is pizza chef. The review page. Number 1, what is this paper about? Amy Bockenstedt's Foundation, the Ocean Cleanup, or 2020 graduation ceremonies. This paper is all about ocean cleanup. That's our title, and that's what our story was about. Number 2, who is an inventor? Mia Hamm, Boyan Slat, or Corbin Bleu? Well, this talked about the invention that Boyan Slat created to help with the garbage in the water. So he is our inventor. Mia Hamm is a soccer player, and Corbin Bleu is an actor. Number 3, where is Boyan Slat from? The Netherlands, Brazil, or Greece? Well, when we read about places in the news, we read about the Netherlands. That's where he is from. Number 4, what is most trash in oceans? Paper, wood, or plastic? Well, when they gave us examples of what they're finding the most, it was bags, bottles, and straws. And all three of those things are made of plastic. So it's plastic, unfortunately. Number 5. What does the ocean cleanup want to put in 1,000 rivers? Trash, inventions, or fish? Well, we don't want to put trash in the rivers. That's what we're trying to clean, to take out. So we're going to put inventions in 1,000 rivers because those inventions will help clean it up. Number 6. What helps move the conveyor belt on the invention? Water, wind, or sun? Well, it says in the story that they are run by solar panels. So the sun actually helps to make the invention work. Number 7. What animal might be hurt by trash in oceans? Dolphin, giraffe, or cat? Well, we know this one. The only one of those that live in the water is a dolphin. So that is our answer. And number 8. What means to make something old into something new? Float, collect, or recycle? Well, it's recycle. That's what they do. When you recycle something, they take what you've already used, which would be the old, if it's an old piece of paper you've already used, or an old bottle you've already drank from, and they use the materials to create new bottles and new paper. So that's recycling, making something old into something new. Okay, one last activity we are going to do with our story is some graphing. So we are going to count the number of each object and put it on the side right here. The first one that we have is river. So we're going to count how many rivers, and I'll write the total on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 rivers. Okay, the next one is dumpster. Remember, that was part of the invention too. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 dumpsters. Okay, the next one is invention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the invention. Okay. The next one is windmill. And for windmill, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 windmills. And the last one is ocean. 1, 2, 3. 3 oceans. So we have 5, 4, 8, 6, and 3. The first question says, which word has the most symbols? River, which has 5, invention, which has 8, or windmill, which has 6. 8 is the biggest number, so that is the one with the most, and that is invention. All right, number 2, which word has the fewest symbols? That means the least or the smallest amount. Dumpster, which has 4, windmill, which has 6, or ocean, which has 3. So it's either 4, 6, or 3. 3 is the smallest number, so we're going to circle ocean. Number 3, which is the highest number? 6, 4, or 8? 8 is the biggest of those numbers. That's the one that we have the most of in our graph. Which is the lowest number? 3, 6, or 5? 3 is the lowest number. And the last question, do any words have the same number? Yes or no? We have 5, 4, 8, 6, or 3. Are any of those the same? No. So we're going to say no. No answers are the same.